So we get yelled at. She says that we can't go with her. Throw them away right now. And I'm like, but still, throw it away right now. It's still full. Hey, beautiful. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, hi, my name is Alexisjayda and welcome. Holy schmoly, I have been gone for a long ass time. Like a very long time. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, which you should, we got really, really sick. I don't even like saying the word. We got really, really sick. It was horrible, y'all. I lost my voice. First, it started with my voice. Then I like couldn't even like get out of the bed. It was so like the pain, you guys, I felt in between my toes was crazy. Like I've never had that sort of like toe pain. My thighs and my legs were like on fire. Like it hurt so freaking much. It was crazy. So on top of that, I was taking care of all the babies besides one did not get any, like did not, like flew right under the radar. I was like, I'm chilling, I'm good. All of us got sick. It was horrible. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot wait till I can sit down and record. And finally, today is one of the first time that I woke up and I actually felt like me again. I was like, oh my God, it's so crazy. So please stay safe, y'all. Like it is not a game. It is not a game. I was like, I felt horrible. So thank you guys so much for checking in on me. I did post on Instagram a little like everything that was happening, and then I still was feeling crappy. I was like, oh my God, like I shouldn't have said anything yet. And but I just want to say thank you guys for everyone who was checking up on me. Thank you so freaking much. I love you guys, and thank you guys for being so patient with me. It's been a long time. I feel like it's been like weeks. It literally has. Like it has. It's 2 weeks since I last posted story time. I don't fully have like my voice back. It's like sore. Like it was crazy, y'all. I was like, it was bad. But I feel good now, and I get to sit here and tease me out with you guys and just talk with you guys. I got so many videos that I want to do, and I was like, I can't wait till I get better because I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, and I'm actually gonna stick to it because I'm like, it was miserable, you guys, just being in bed, giving everyone, like I feel like Miss Nurse over here. I was like writing down everyone's times, like okay, give this one, this one, this one. It was a mission. Like I was walking and sweating and having a fever. Like it was bad. Where I was like, oh my gosh, it was bad. But I did vlog a little bit until like I couldn't no more. But I am gonna start vlogging again and post on here. A lot of you guys are saying like to post it on here. Not so much the vlog channel. You guys wanna see it on here, which I was like, all right, I'll do that. So I think I'm just gonna take you guys' advice and just like go for it. But sit back, relax. I know I got to like, I'm just gonna say it for like the vlogging where I'm like talking to you guys more about it, but just know that I missed you guys so much, like a lot. I wanted to freaking do the Lilo and Stitch. Ohana means family. Ulta charged me for it, didn't send me it, and then like of course they refunded the money, but I was like, I wanted to turn into a Karen. Like I want my stuff. Like, y'all took my money. Just give me it. Like I don't want my money back. Just give me it. Just give me the PR package. Just give me it. Like I paid for it. I was like right there front and center. It was in my car. It shows I paid for it, all of it. And then I get a freaking delivery. And I'm like, that's a little ass box. That's really tiny. I got other stuff that I want to try and like, you know, but I wanted to do the Lilo and Stitch. I was like, oh my God, some bitch. I was really sad. So whoever got it, I hope you really like it because it's so cute. I love Lilo and Stitch. That's like my go-to when I want to like feel good. It's my jam. But anyways, sit back, relax. Let me know what you guys are doing, where you guys are driving. If you're watching me while you guys are driving, if you guys are cooking, what are you cooking? I'd love to know. And if you're watching me with somebody, who are you watching me with? Let me know down below. Notification shout out goes to all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. I seriously appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, bottom of my soul. I appreciate you very, very much. All right, let's get into this, you guys, and let's start. Everything that I will be using, is that how you say it? Everything I will be using, why does that sound stupid? Everything I will be using, yeah, okay. Everything I use will be linked down below in my description, like always. All right, so we left off Mrs. Peach's salty that we are becoming friends with Voldemort. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like being the one who's on the outs. And I get it, because we've all have been there, where there's like some friends that you're closer to other friends, and then when the tables turn and you're the one that's like out and you're like third wheel and you're like, what the f? Because you feel awkward, right? So I knew she was feeling it, and I kind of like felt bad just a little bit because of the way that she was. Like, she was just so mean. So it was kind of hard to feel bad for her sometimes. So it was kind of hard to go back and forth with her of like feeling bad for her because she was just so damn mean. And she would say things that weren't nice, and it would make it really hard to be like, oh, poor her, you know? But we all had those. We all have those days where like you feel bad and you don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? So we text tomorrow. We're like, hey, can you come pick us up tomorrow? We'll spend time with you. And we're kind of like just like me and Sam in this giddy, like hee, because we were like happy. Even though we pissed off Mrs. Peach, we felt like kids. And what I mean by that is like sometimes where you are living this fast-paced life and you are treated like an adult, it's really, really, really special when you get into like this giddy kid like moment, because it just feels so magical. As corny as it sounds, it literally feels magical because you feel like a child. You feel like happy. It's excitement. It's nothing like having like, you're not getting like this like over a board, something sexual, something bad. It's just all innocent and pure. It's a different type of feeling that you have. So we were like just living in that moment, kind of just like with each other. So the next day rolls around, and I swear our bodies just woke up naturally to like early in the morning. Like naturally everyone's still snoring. You know, when you wake up and everything just like smells crisp and kind of cold, and you're just like, oh, like it just feels good to be awake in that moment. I sometimes still get that when I wake up really early and like the sun's barely coming out, and you get that like a really nice cold breeze, and it kind of gives you like chills. Well, not chills like it's cold, but like that warm feeling of chills, and it just literally feels like you're in a movie. Okay, so we got up and we're like that. We're kind of tiptoeing, and we're already texting Baltimore. We're like, hey, we're up. If you're up, like we're ready to go. It was early in the morning. Thinking about so many things. It was early, like early. So she must have been up or something. She couldn't sleep. I don't know. Fighting her demons. I don't know. But she texts us pretty back and she says, be ready in 5. She was probably already cruising around the Brockens like, I'm just waiting on them. And I think during the time she felt like she couldn't grieve with Mrs. Peach. Now there was a lot of comments, and I seen a lot from this side and that side, and I honestly feel like sometimes when we're going through something super deep, we can't go to the person that you would like automatically think, where you're like, oh, like, you know, that's skillet biscuit right there. That's biscuit and gravy right there. That's Kool-Aid. That's water and sugar right there. Whatever, right? Because it's really hard to be, I feel like, that vulnerable with somebody, even if you're close with them. It's really hard to like put that mask down. And allegedly, at the moment, we didn't know if it was Mr. Peaches or not. You know what I mean? So like, even though they were like bumping and grinding and sharing, it's still like so like, like so many emotions. Like, how can you be grieving with somebody and being like, oh my God, like, you know, it's your husband's baby or whatever, and be sad about it. You don't know if this person's gonna be like, oh, it's okay to, or just flip and be like, oh, and beat your ass and like get mad because like they hear the words out of your mouth. You just don't know. So I totally understood. One, because she didn't have to tell her anything. She didn't have to grieve with her at all. That is her right. That is her choice. And second of all, that is just weird. That is so weird. Like, I feel like in a way, Mrs. Peach, where she like let a lot of things slide, she really thought that like people had to kiss her feet. You know what I'm saying? It was like really weird, where it's like I seen it happen with like other like situations with her, and I feel like she put on this nice persona to other people, or was like really nice and giving and here and this and that. But because she felt like, okay, like now you owe me and you're gonna be open to tell me this, that, this. Do you know what I'm saying? So I miss you guys. I'm like brrr. Like I'm so happy. So mixed emotions in my mind at the moment. I'm trying to kind of like feel for, I don't want to put my makeup on. I just want to be like this. We talking right now. I wanted to feel bad for her, but I was having so much fun feeling like a child, which I should have been all along. I wanted to feel that. I wanted to like bottle it up and like just sip on it a little bit here and there, because it didn't really come like every day. It was super rare. But no, it really was, you know? So the back of my mind, I kept thinking about her, but I literally would try and like push her out of my mind. I was like, nope. I was trying so hard not to like care, think about her feelings, because just the way she is. We start putting on our shoes and I'm not even thinking like, Alexis, like you work for the peaches. You don't work for her. But in a twisted way, I was like, Mr. Peach is gonna be like, it's okay. Cause he's probably like, yeah, check on my sunshine, make sure she's good. You know, even though he was acting like, okay, whatever, like, I already knew a man's mind at that point. So we're putting on our shoes, trying to be super duper quiet, because I don't want to wake up Mrs. Peach. Sam doesn't want to wake up Peach because she already forbid us to go with Baltimore. Ridiculous. She's stupid. So we're being extra quiet and we hear someone flush the toilet. We like seriously we like sucked the air out of the room, where we were just like, and Mr. Peach looks at us kind of just like, what are we doing? And we're like, we're like, you know, we're like doing the sign of her name, but I'm gonna say V. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah. Like, so I'm like, oh, I knew it, bitch. I knew it. So I'm looking at him and I'm like, and he's like, like that, because I'm like happy, and he's like looking at me like, probably because he's like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? What is wrong with her? I felt like, you know, there's one of those kids where they're like, they can't control their excitement because they're just so happy. I felt like that. Okay, I was like, I'm excited, like that. And I didn't care. I don't care if it looked stupid. I don't care if it looked forced. I don't care. I was just like happy. So we get a text message and it is Baltimore and she's telling us to come outside already. So we literally like air jump down the stairs, okay? Air jump. And I'm like, oh yeah. Grab our stuff and we head out, and we're literally like that outside. Get in the car. Don't even say anything until we like hit the corner, and we're like, so where are we going? Because we are like, what are we gonna do? I don't even know what we're gonna do. We were just wanting to do something. And I feel like where she was just wanting to put whatever was going on in the back of her head, she was down for it. She was like, yeah. She was cool with whatever. And then she just told us to, shh, be quiet, you're going for the ride. And we're like, okay, say less, I don't care. So we go and we are just driving. We hit the freeway, we go around, do a loop-de-loop, come right back, go here, go there. She was just driving to drive, and I feel like she didn't even know what to do. She just wanted to be out. And around this time, it was hitting kind of like, it was still, let's say like around 9ish, 10ish, because that's the time that this place opens. She was like literally wasting time for like 2 hours, and we didn't have any complaints at all, but we were just like, so what are we doing? What's the business? Because we're still high off our adrenaline. Like, what's going on? Like, we want to know, like, what are we gonna do? She tells us that we have any money at all, and I, you know, like have like a 20, but I'm like, this is all I have. And she's like asking me like why, and then Sam is like, really? Because she already knows. Like, it's just one of those things like, okay, we can fake it and act like we're like him and hawing with each other, but don't he haw me. You know how these people are. You know what I'm saying? It still pisses me off so bad. Like, it always makes me think, like, I wonder if I can go and file something and get what I was owed, because these motherfuckers hustled me. Hustled me. Where it's like, y'all are grimy, dirty, and ugly. Like, ugh. I'm not even talking about looks. I'm talking about, like, your soul. She takes the 20 from me, and she's like, fine. Sam has a little bit more, grabs it from Sam, and she's like, okay, let's go to the store. So we're going to a Smith's, and we get some snacks. She tells us to get some snacks, not too much, just get something because where we're going, it's expensive. And I don't know why. I already kind of knew where we were going. It was so weird. It was like some bruja stuff. I was like, no, I don't. And then I was right. So we went to the amusement park, and I was like, that's crazy. But in my mind, I think I already knew, because I feel like when you are feeling this type of like pain, you want to do like the most craziest shit ever so you can feel something. I don't know if it's because I've been watching like lots of like Law and Order or whatever the hell, but I feel like that's why like I already knew like what we were gonna do, you know? I don't know, I just sensed it. We head out and we are going to the amusement park, and y'all know I'm scared. Okay, I'm scared. After I get on like a couple rides, like the fear kind of goes away because I get that like rush. It's so weird. And I was like the whole time like, we're doing it for Baltimore, you know, we're doing it for Johnny, like that type of thing. I was like, okay, we're doing it for her, and I kept trying to talk myself out of it because I was like, this bitch, like, she's such a dick to me. She would be like, come on, Alexis, like, don't be like this, blah blah blah, come on. And I'd be like, okay, come on, and like talk myself into it. And I was scared. So we were literally there all day. We even, you know, got wet, having fun. It was an all day thing where it got to the point where we were going on like the same rides, and we were like, hey, we're done now. And like the whole time I kept like reminiscing on like my mom and stuff, where like my mom wouldn't want to go super duper early, and I'm like, maybe this is why, because like my mom knew like if we came super early we were gonna get bored. And so I was like, you know, being like that in my own like little la la world, and she was like, it wasn't enough for her. Like she wanted to do more and more, and she was like, come on. And there is, I'll see if I can put the ride. It's called the mouse ride. It's the mouse ride, and it literally has like these sharp turns like this, and you literally feel like you're gonna jerk out. We went on that thing like 3 times, and like every time it would jerk us, I kept thinking like, this is the time I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna fly right over. Like, oh my God, this is it. Because it did not feel like a safe ride. Like, I honestly don't even know how it was even possible for that ride to like have such sharp ass corners like that. Like, it literally terrified me. And I remember one time I was going through like a really like bad breakup with the ex and stuff, and I went there one time and I was like going on that ride repeat, and the whole time I kept thinking of fucking stupid Baltimore, because she was probably feeling those same emotions. She was just so freaking sad. We're going on the ride, literally like boom, boom, boom. And Sam asks me like, are you ready to go? And I tell her, I'm like, yeah, like I'm ready whenever you are. And she was like, okay. I think that was like her sign of, she's like, all right, I'm gonna act up, because that's just how Sam was. Sam was literally that type where it's like, all right, like you give her the thumb up and she's like, all right, I'm all for it. Like, that's just how she was. I don't know why she was made this way. That's just how she was. And she didn't care. She did not care. You could not hurt this child's feelings because she did not care. We go on this freaking scary ass ride with Baltimore. Like, this is like the last one, because we are kind of like getting burnt out, where we're like, oh, it's too much already, and we're kind of like low-key getting headaches because it's too much. Like, it's just too much head whipping, all that. It's no, like, no. Like, you need a chill pill. We need to go get you some sleep. It was like constant, and she was like getting drinks and feeding us and stuff, but it was just like too much. And I think she could kind of sense that we were like getting like over it, because she kept asking us like, are you guys good? Like, you know, what you guys want to eat? Like, what's going on? And she just kept asking us, and we're like, no, we're fine. And then when I gave Sam like the I'm ready to go, she was like, yeah, like we're done already, like this is getting boring, and was kind of like mean about it. And Baltimore was like, oh, okay, like what do you guys want to do then? And she's like, I don't know, this is boring, let's go do something else, like let's go watch a movie. And I literally thought that she was gonna be like, what, you guys are stupid, like you're stupid. Like I was expecting that, because that's how she is, you know. But she's like, okay, like let's just go on this like one ride and like let's go. It was like almost close to closing time, and we were literally there. We were burnt, y'all, like burnt. We're like, we didn't come prepared with like sunblock or anything like that. We were just like, okay. So like it was like it was crazy. So I was like, okay, we shouldn't have went on this last like hoorah, because we like got whiplashed really bad, and it was just, I think we were just done. It's like, you know, when you take like a lot of shots because you're trying to stay like in that right middle, and like you feel tipsy, and like you're like, I should just stay here, but you take a couple more and then they just whack, like all hit you. I felt like she was giving us whiplash, because we literally were just like, this ride, that ride, this ride 10 times, this ride 4 times. And we were going on that one that was like spinning us, and I was like, dang, like it was just a lot. We're feeling kind of like, ugh. And when Sam gets like, when she's not feeling it, she gets like really like bitchy, where she's like, no, like she's not feeling it anymore. She's tired of being nice, and she gets like more like mean, you know. I think that Baltimore can kind of see that like we're feeling like blood now, and she's like, do you guys still want to go to the movies? And I'm like, yeah, I just think like we need to eat. And Sam is just kind of like just being mean to her, like, you don't got friends, like why are you hanging out with us? You don't got friends? And I had to like look at her, because I'm like, stop. But she literally was like a little kid sometimes, where it's like she didn't care if she was being mean, she just didn't feel like she had to be nice. Like, I don't know how to describe people like this. Like, I know a few people like this, where it's like, if their attitude is like done with and they're not having it anymore, like no one's gonna have fun. Like it's like that, or like they expect to get their ass lit all the time. So it was like super duper annoying that she just kept being mean, and Baltimore was not like at her full bitch mode. So she was just kind of like, just, you know, taking it. So we start walking towards the exit, and she's like telling us that she can drop us off or we can go with her. Whatever you guys want to do, just let me know. And I was like, I'll still go with you. Like, I'll still go with you. And she kind of just looks at me and she's like, okay. And Sam is like, well, I'm not going to go home by myself, so I guess. And it's literally like so rude. And so I'm like, you don't have to go. Like, I would prefer you not go. And she just like looks at me and she's like, ugly. And I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what you want me to do with that. I don't know if you want me to say like, oh, you have such a cute face. Like, I don't know what you want me to do with that. Okay. We head out and we go eat some Wendy's, and we are checking our phone, because I literally did not check my phone like I normally would. I was just so in this like la la land. I didn't even want to ruin it by checking my phone and ruin the mood for like anybody. I was like, So I'm checking my phone, replying back to like whoever I need to reply back to. And I noticed that Mrs. Peach had not wrote me at all. I was really expecting for her to like go off on me, call me this and that. None of it at all. So I was kind of like surprised, but then I kind of like wasn't. It was like weird. I was like, okay, all right. Sam too was like, I don't got nothing at all. So I'm like, So we go and catch like a late movie. It was like a boring movie. I don't even like really remember it. I just remember it being boring. And I don't know if it's because like it was boring or if I was just exhausted. I was just like pooped out, where I was like, damn, we overdid it. And like we hella overdid it. Like, I don't know if that's what it was, where it was like, it was just like too much. I have no idea. It was just, I was tired. So the movie ended and we're still cruising, and it seems like she still wants us to like hang out with her. And she's like, I have to go and drop something at the house before I take you guys home, which I don't think was true. I just think she just wanted to take us, but I was cool with it. I was like, okay. And Sam is already kind of like drifting off like in the back and is like, okay, like she's just like, whatever, like no big deal. She's already like, you could tell, already about to go Mimi's. So we get to the house. She tells me like, hey, you guys want to get out for a little bit? I'm like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And we're like, all right. I get a call from Mr. Peach and he tells me like, where are you guys at? You guys haven't checked in. And I was like, oh yeah, sorry, we were doing this, and then, you know, just kind of giving him like an update. And he's like, okay, well, just stay the night over there. I was like, okay, like, is there a reason? He's like, just keep an eye on her, just stay over there. Like, yeah, I don't think you guys should come home tonight. After I get off the phone with him, I hear Sam talking to him and she's like, okay. Like, she's kind of like in her tone where it's like, oh, this is kind of weird. And we kind of just like look at each other where I'm like, we messed up. Like, we messed up. She can be easily forgiven, you know, because she's family. Me, on the other hand, I'm not family. I ain't give a damn about me. My hooded lids is not letting me. Some bitch. So we're like, okay, damn, like we messed up. Like, okay, so we're inside and we're kind of just like looking at Baltimore and stuff because like we're kind of like, oh, how are we gonna break it to her? Because like, even though she was kind of like not at her like top of like being like rude, it was kind of still like, we didn't want her to have the upper hand of like, can we stay here? And her be like, no, get the f out, you know? So it was so hard because we knew we had to play our cards, like, and I just like looked at her and I'm like, what if we don't say anything and we don't bug to go home and we just act like we fall asleep or something and she doesn't want to like wake us or something, you know what I mean? Like, I had to improvise. That's like the only thing I could think about was like, let's just act like we fall asleep and she doesn't want to wake us up. I did not need to convince Sam because Sam's already like, she was tired, okay? She was tired. We had a long day. We just ate really good. Like, we're ready for Mimi's. Like, we are ready to go to sleep. We just sit there kind of just like talking, and I feel like she already knows like what's going on. And like, low key, I was thinking she probably called Mr. Peach and was like, make them spend the night, make them play with me, you know? So I kind of was like trying to like read her, but then I was like, no, Lex, that's not fair, don't do that, because I don't like it when she and Mrs. Peach would do that to me. Like, it literally irked me when I feel like they were just trying to like, you know? So I didn't like to do it back. She just asked, do you guys want to spend the night? And we're like, yeah, sure. Sam's already like, yeah, sure. Like, already like getting comfortable, you know? And so she's like, okay, great. Sam knocks out and it's just me and Baltimore and we're just watching like feel-good movies. And I don't know what it was, but I could not like pass out. I think it's because I felt like I couldn't fully leave like my guard down. Like, I felt like I wanted to, but then I was like, no. You know who we're dealing with, bitch? Do you know who the fuck we're dealing with? So I was like kind of just like going back and forth and like catch myself waking up and try to like stay awake. Like, have you ever like fought to stay awake? That was me. I did not want to like leave my guard down at all. So I knock out for a little bit, and when I wake up, Baltimore's not there. And I'm like, oh. So I turn off the TV and I kind of just like get snuggled up because she had brought down some blankets. And so I was like, okay, great. Like, I'm just going to knock out. Sam's like already like sleeping. As it's like really, really quiet, I hear like some stuff going on, you know? And I'm kind of just like, there's no way. Like, she has to be watching P. Like, she has to be watching P. Not because like, oh, there's no way like she could be getting it on. Because like, you know, what she just experienced, I wasn't thinking that at all. It was like, there's just no way because we're here. Like, if she really wanted to do that, she shouldn't have asked us to spend the night. I was like, there's just like no way. Like, I was just like in disbelief. Like, and I hate that like anytime like I would hear like interaction like this, I really hate that like my inner child would get so like uncomfortable. Like, I want to cry. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it's because like what has happened to me, but I would get so mad at myself because I hate how I would like want to cry, and it always like pissed me off that my inner child was like so traumatized, you know what I'm saying? And I'd get like so like, oh my god, and like I could hear that she was like getting her stuff on, because like you can hear like the sounds, all of that, you know? And I felt weird. I was like, oh my god, like, ugh. I felt like disgusted, and I was like upset. Like I literally was upset, because I'm like, why did you have us spend the night if you were going to do this? Like honestly, why? They're doing stuff, and I'm trying not to cry. Sounds stupid, I know. I'm trying not to cry because I just I felt so like violated. It's weird. Anyways, I'm trying not to cry so that I can wake up Sam and be like, do you hear this? Like, I'm not tripping, right? Like, you hear this, like, you know? So I'm literally like crying, trying to wake up Sam, because I didn't want to be hearing this by myself. And I was like thinking of like all the things to do. I'm like, should I make a lot of noise so that they know that we're up? Like, what should I do? Who is she up there with? Like, this is so awkward. Like, so I'm literally trying to wake up Sam without waking up Sam. That makes sense. Like, I want her to wake up like naturally and maybe like, oh, do you hear that? Like that, you know? So I was like trying to play my cards right. So I kept like fidgeting, moving, and like stretching and like hitting her, you know, that kind of stuff, throwing my foot towards her. She eventually wakes up, and these two are still going at it. Like, you can hear, like, it sounds like she was watching like the P, but it was like, I don't know, like, I don't know. You can hear the fan going, and you know, like, people try to like make white noise, and it's like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, you know? So she's eventually up, and I'm like, you hear that? She's like, yeah. So we're like just listening, and like that discomfort goes away finally. So I'm like, oh, okay, good. Because it was nasty for me, you guys. Like, ugh, nasty. We're kind of just like talking. We're like, what the fuck? Because like it's so awkward. It's so weird. So awkward. It's like, why are we here? Honestly, this is disgusting. I don't know if it's because I'm a bruja, but right away I'm like, would she really have the guts to have Mr. Peach upstairs? Like, would she? And I think me and Sam could like read each other's minds, because she looks at me, she's like, no way. And I kind of was like, she read my mind. That is so crazy. And so in that moment, I remember being like, stupid bitch, puta sucia, just to see if it was working, but it didn't work. So she's like, no. And I'm like, all instigator. I don't know. Hella instigator. She gets up and she starts heading up there. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I follow after, because I'm like, you go down, I'm gonna go down with you, because that's just how I roll. First of all, look how cute this is. Super cute. So I'm like, oh. So we go up there. We hear someone jump out of the bed and immediately lock the door. And so we're like, okay, yeah, someone's in there. So we knock. Hey, Baltimore, you good? You good? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. And we're like, okay, can you open the door? We just want to see if you're good. And she's like, no, I'm fine. I have company. And Sam gets into like this weird, not weird, that's not the right way. She gets into this, like, you can tell she's like kind of panicking, where she's like, open the door. And she's like, no, I'm not gonna open the door. Like, get away from the door. And she's like, no, open the door. Like, who's in there with you? Like, this is so sad. And like wants to start attacking her. And she's like, you know, like, this just happened to you and you're in there doing this. Like, you're so sad. Like, you're so pathetic. And starts attacking her. And I know she's trying to like provoke her so that she opens up the door. But it just kind of just sounded sad, because it just sounded like how I felt, like really grossed out. And you're like, ew, like, you're in there doing stuff. I'm pretty sure it has to do with, you know, that. Talk to therapy about it, and they're like, it is. And so it's just like very like, ugh, I don't like talking about it. Anyways, so we literally stand outside the door for like a good while, just so we can see, like, if we can not see, hear any man's voice, any type of anything. We're just like trying to see like trying to see if we can hear anything at all. Him like, something, so we could be like, gotcha, bitch. Like, it's him. But when I'm telling you, dead silence. Dead silence. She turns on the TV, like, really, really loud. And it's just like, Sam is like pissed. And she's like, boom, 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 boom. Open the door, Baltimore. Open the fucking door, Baltimore. And Baltimore's like, I'm not gonna open the door. Like, estás pendeja. Like, you're stupid. I'm not gonna open the door. And she's like, I have company. You don't know him. And right away, I'm like, why she gotta say you don't know him? Like, guilty as guilty, 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 guilty. And she's like, okay, well, open the door. Like, how do I know he's not holding you hostage? How do I know he's not doing this? And she goes, stop. So like, it becomes really weird. And I'm like, come on, like, let's just go downstairs. And she just like, don't touch me right now. Open the door. And she's just like, right there. She's not wrong. Her feelings are 100% valid. And in a way, I'm like, why did you wake her up? I don't know, y'all. Like, I'm a kid. I felt grossed out. I wanted to, I don't know. I was too caught up in the moment. I should just minded my business. This is a perfect example of mind your business, because things will like blow up in your face. And then you'll be like, oh my God. That was me. I was like really wishing that like if I stayed still, I can go back in time. But I was like, Sam was so pissed, and I know she knew that like he was behind the door. He was behind the door. I know she knew, and I knew too, especially like if this was anybody else, like, why aren't you talking? Why aren't you like, she's good, I'm in here with her, like something, right? Like, so I'm like, and then she just go downstairs, and she's like, all right, bet, let's go. So we go downstairs, she opens up the door and she runs outside, and I'm like, oh, you know, to see if the car is there, like his car. There's no car. There was an Uber back then. So I'm like, and I'm like, oh, he probably parked down the street. But I kept that to myself. She's like, what the f? Did she go and pick him up? I'm like, I don't even know. And in my head, I wanted to tell her so bad. Let's go around the block. He's parked around the block. It had nothing to do with me, but like, it's just so like, you can get so involved in the toxicity stuff so quick. And I'm like, where's my paycheck, bitch? Where's my paycheck? So I wanted to so bad, but I didn't. And I think where she was just like so upset, she wasn't fully thinking clear, because like later on she's like, well, she went around the block to see if he parked. But in my head, I was like, I know. But I was like so glad at that moment that she wasn't like, let's go and see if it's around the block. We go back inside. She is fuming mad, because it's like one of those things, you know, when like you go through like a piece of shit phone and you're like, I know he deleted something. I know it. Like, I'm not stupid. I know it. We've all been there. Go through someone's phone and something just don't look right. That's how she was feeling. And I feel like she was 100% like, it was valid. Whatever she was feeling, it was valid. We're sitting there by the steps. Again, I had no business chilling by the steps, because like it had nothing to do with me. And if Mr. Peach would have came down, he'd been like, and what are you gonna do? You know, it was like one of those things, but where you're just so upset, you don't think clearly. And clearly I wasn't thinking clearly. We stay there all freaking night, morning. Does not come down. Does not come down at all. And during this time, Sam is messaging Baltimore, calling her every name in the book. Every name. This is why this happens to you. You're so disgusting. And it's just really upset. She even went as far as messaging Mrs. Peach, but Mrs. Peach hadn't responded. Where's Mr. Peach? He's probably over here. And like literally just like snitching on Baltimore. She is hot. I tried a little bit here and there to be like, dude, leave it alone. It's just, leave it alone. She's like, shut the fuck up, Alexis. Shut up. And I'm like, okay, well, you ain't gotta tell me twice. Baltimore eventually comes down. No one comes after her. Like, behind her, I should say. She tries to gaslight Sam and me that we were crazy, no one was in the room with her, and that she didn't have to open the door. Sam goes in there, looks around, and the person that was there was not there. And I'm like, damn. I was even thinking like, we're tripping. We were probably just really tired. She probably slipped us something and we hallucinated or something. Like, it was too good to be true. I'm having a good time with her. Like, I know we're tripping. She starts to fight with Baltimore and tells her that she knows that she's not tripping, She heard with her own ears something going on. I'm like, yeah, like I heard. She looks at me and just like flashes me a look of like mind your business, you know? And so I just got quiet because I'm like, yeah, again, has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. And she's like telling her, like, I know what I heard. And she's like, no, estás loca. It's the drugs. It's the drugs. And Sam's like, no, I heard. They continue to go back and forth. And I'm like, yeah, we're not crazy. I know what we heard. I am not crazy. She's not crazy. Like, I know we might be a little crazy, but we're not that crazy. So as we're like still like fighting with her, we hear a knock at the door and it is Mr. Peach. How obvious can you be? Like, it made me just be like, you're so stupid. Like, you're so stupid. Like, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. Like, I just remember thinking like, you are an idiot. Sam rushes him and she attempts to like slap him. He catches her hand and he like tells her like, are you fucking stupid? And like chucks her and he's like, what is wrong with you? She's like, I know you were upstairs. And he's like, no, I wasn't. Like, I've been at home. I came to pick you guys up. Like, what's going on? This man had a stone cold face where like I was believing like we were literally tripping. I was like, we're tripping. We're hallucinating. We probably ate some mushrooms or something. We're tripping. Like, I was really second guessing everything. I was like, what is life? What is life? And you guys already know. I already have this fear of like, what are we here? Is this a stimulation? Are we like Sims? Like, so I was really like, but Sam was like, nope, like, I'm not dumb. You're a piece. I hate you. Like, she kept saying like, I hate you. I hate you. And he kept telling her to like, shut up, to shut up. And she's like, te odio. Like, just like screaming at him. And I'm like literally just sitting there hearing everything going on. And I'm like, are we crazy? And that was like one of like the like craziest moments where I'm like, these people are insane. So insane. And it's like, it doesn't get better because like people like this, it goes on for like, you know, like you like some, hopefully you guys don't, but like there's people like this where it's like, and they make you second guess your reality. And like they were both playing on it and I was like, no way, no way. I was really like tripping out, like, are we really crazy? Like, did we both, like, she read my mind. Could we dream together? Like, is that a thing? I was literally thinking we had the dream together. Like, it was just like, no. This cannot be possible. Like, literally, y'all, like, they were both like, you guys are crazy. Like, I always lock my door. Like, crazy type shit where you see in a movie and you're like, what? Like that. Like, I feel like they are the type where it's like they would go on with the lie so good that you would even like to their deathbed type, you know? See, I'm not falling for it. So I'm like, nope. Screaming in his face that she hates him. And she's like screaming in his face where you can see like spit going on him. And I know he wanted to wipe it, but he didn't. He was just like taking it. And I know he could feel everything. She's like, you disgust me. You are pathetic. This is why this happened. And telling Baltimore off, telling him off, she's like, disgusting. And just like, where I was like, please swing at her so like I can drain in and like we can like both hit you. Cause like I was disgusted where I was just like, bro, you crazy. Like, you are so crazy. Like, so crazy. And he was like really making her feel crazy where I was like, no way. Like, no way. And it tripped me out because I literally thought like, okay, only the ex does this because like he's a child. It don't stop. It don't got no age limit at all. So he's like telling her like to shut up, that like something's wrong with her. Estás loca. Like, he keeps telling her like, you're crazy. You're crazy. And keeps telling her. And people like that really scare me. I ran into quite a few where they really are like to their deathbed. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Because you think just because like you would be like, okay, like it was a lie. You know, there are people who really are like, no. I'm taking this with me. Or like they tell the lie so good that they believe it themselves. I feel like I've been doing lots of talking. I got a headache coming on now. It feels like they go on for a long time, but they really don't. He just keeps telling her to shut up and that she doesn't know what she's talking about and she's going to cause problems. And she's like, oh, like you haven't caused enough. And he's like, shut up. Like he's like getting pissed off. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, y'all really couldn't wait? Like, y'all really could not wait. Like, this is so crazy. And then I'm like, this is why she hung out with us, so she could get him closer. Oh my God. Like, it's never just like, oh, it's a coincidence. No. People plan this. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. So I was in my own little, like, moment where I'm like, no way, like freaking out myself, like this is crazy. And then listening to him literally just gaslight Sam like crazy. And it wasn't even just him doing it, it was Voldemort too. And I did chime in here and there like no, you know, but then I was just told to shut the fuck up too. So I was like, okay. But it was scary, y'all. It was scary. It's something that me and Sam have talked about. And even in our adult years, we're like, that was nuts. That was crazy. Like, literally traumatized us for a good minute, because in the back of her mind, even though she was fighting with him, she was questioning if she was tripping. And when someone has you questioning, you get scared. Like, sometimes like Rudy likes to play around and be like, no, I didn't say that. And then he'll be like, ah, just kidding, whatever. And I get like, so like, don't do that. Like, please don't do that. And like, I have to like tell him like, please don't do that, because where that has happened to you for so long, you're like, oh my God, no, not again. That type of thing. Like, I'm gonna have to be questioning myself, you know? And it really is very traumatic when someone messes with your psyche like that. Like, I hope none of y'all have ever experienced that. It is terrifying when you have to like question if something is real or not, or if you remember it like that and you literally feel like, is this real? Like, people can really make people go insane, y'all. Like, it's a real thing. And I don't care if some people are like, oh my God, this is not that deep. It is deep. It is deep, deep, deep. Feel it in your soul deep. Like, it is scary. Like, I'm telling y'all, it is scary. I don't like playing with Rudy like that. Sometimes he'll go on with it for a minute and I'm like, like, don't do that, please. And I hate that I have to get like that, but I'm like, please don't. Because like, I literally like freak out, because I remember, side story time, I'll go into it more deep later, but I remember one time I had caught the ex cheating, and I remember reading the messages. I didn't like take pictures, take screenshots. There wasn't that thing, right? I remember seeing it with my own eyes. Tell me why. He was like, you had a crazy dream. You had a crazy dream. Did not happen. You're crazy. You're crazy. I don't know what you saw. You're crazy. Literally gave me the silent treatment for a week. It's when I was living with him for a week. Did not talk to me for a week. I had to beg him for forgiveness. Fast forward years after I finally leave him and I'm all that type, right? He confesses out of nowhere. Remember that one time I was just like, because I literally would have conversations with my mom and my friends like, I don't know what happened. Like, I think I was just like really tired. And I remember like we had read something about like being sleep deprived is like driving drunk, right? And that it's like really, really bad, and like you can even hallucinate. And I remember there was like a time I was like super tired, and I remember like I was like talking like something like that, and I remember like me and my mom talking. I was like, oh my God, like I'm such a bitch, mom. Like, and he told me. So you can just imagine where it was like, it was crazy, you guys. Like, it literally is crazy, okay? So I don't like playing like that. I don't like playing like that, even if it's like, you're anal, bitch. No. It like triggers something up here in my mind. Like, it literally does. Anyways, sorry, y'all. Back to the story time. The conversation finally ends because he's like, yeah, in like one more word, yeah, like just threatens her, like ugly. He screams where it's like even Voldemort kind of like stepped forward so like he wouldn't like charge at her. And like the whole time I kept thinking in my head like, you are a piece of shit to Voldemort. Because like, Sam, there just has to be some sort of loyalty. You know what I mean? Like I was shook, y'all. I was really, really shook, where I was like, hey, this isn't fun anymore. This isn't fun anymore. Like, what? Like, this isn't fun. Okay, so he's like, get your stuff, like, let's go. She's like, I don't have any stuff. And he's like, get in the car. So then I try to step forward and he's like, no, you're gonna stay here with her. And I'm like, why? Because I'm like, I want to go with Sam. Like, I'm like thinking he is going to like hurt her. Like, he is going to do something to her. And he's like, because she needs help. And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't bring all my clothes. I need to change. She's like, you'll be fine. Slams the door. And I'm like, okay. I just sit down on the couch because I'm like, what just is going on? Like, I literally felt scared. Like, I literally was like, Tommy, because it's scary. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you guys, where it's like when someone, it's scary, especially when like adults do it, because you're like, you're supposed to protect us and make sure things like this don't happen or whatever. Like, and the whole time I was like mad that like I woke up. I'm mad that like I said anything. Like, I'm mad, and she's not even saying anything to me. She's kind of just like walking back and forth, where it's like she's trying to find something to do, and she's like trying to see how to break the silence. And she tells me like, okay, put on your backpack, let's go. And I'm like, okay, where are we going? She's like, put on your backpack and let's go. I'm like, okay. She takes me to the store. She gets me a little outfit together, and she's like, get this, get this, get that. Like, she's trying not to let her guard down, and like I'm trying not to let mine down, because I'm like, you're crazy. Like, you are crazy. So my phone rings, and it is a call, and it's my mom. And so she like tells me like, who is it? And I was like, it's my mom. I'm like talking. My mom's like, what's going on? And I'm like kind of telling her like what's going on. And my mom's like, what? Like, people are crazy. And she's like telling me like, are you gonna be good? Like, it should be like, it's not too long until she gets out and stuff. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, pretty much she's telling me like, keep your head down and that's it. And so like the whole time like me and my mom were talking, my mom would always tell me stuff like, I can't wait to put my hands on them. Like, I literally can't wait to put my hands on these bitches. Like, I can't wait. But my mom kind of knew like the game too, where it's like, I can't be like, my mom's gonna beat your ass, bitch, because like, where am I gonna go? You know? So it was like, even though it was like such a fucked up situation, we knew how to play our cards. So I'm like telling my mom like I miss you, like I can't wait till you get out. She's promising me that things are gonna be better, that like things aren't gonna be bad. We're gonna live in a house. And when my mom starts talking like that, I kind of just like take it with a grain of salt, because I've always wanted to live in a house with my mom, but my stepdad was always part of the picture then, you know? So like, I knew it wasn't gonna happen. I just wanted to, even though I wanted to hear it, it was just like, it was like a hate-love thing. Making promises, I'm like, okay. She got to go, she has to call my brothers, and I'm like, okay. And Baltimore is like, how is she? And then the whole time I wanted to be like, she can't wait to get out and catch another charge and beat your ass, you know? So I'm like, she's good. And she's like, how come we don't really talk about her? I'm like, 'cause I don't like talking about her. And she was like trying to pry, and she was like telling me that like she's going through a difficult time, that she would appreciate if I would show some compassion. And I was just like, like I was trying so hard to kind of tone it down, because at the end of the day, it is not my business, it is grown business. But it was so hard not to be disgusted. Like, literally, it was really hard not to be. Even though Mrs. Peach was the way she was, it makes you feel nasty. It makes you feel like, okay, this is how men are. And when you see examples of men like that, and women, you put your guard up and you start thinking, everyone's like this. Everyone's like this. Like, they look so normal. If I didn't work for them, I would think like they are a happy, perfect family. Where you see enough men that are dogs, you literally start to categorize them and be like, all men are like this. All women are grimy. They can't have girls as friends because this and that. And it sucks to think like that. Like, it literally does. She's trying so hard to keep talking and keep things light, and she thinks like just because she bought me like some clothes that I was going to be like, oh my god, like her best friend. I just couldn't. I was like, it felt weird. It felt so weird, and I didn't know how to move with her. I didn't know like, okay, how do I move with a person like this? Like, this is so scary. Like, she could get me locked up and throw away the key. So she keeps trying, and I'm just like, just cutting it short, like, and she's like telling me that I'm gonna be staying with her for a couple of days, that Mr. Peach doesn't want to see me for a while. And I'm like, okay. She was trying to make me feel like we had started something. I tried messaging Sam. Sam wasn't writing me back. And I started to honestly feel like, oh my god, they turned Sam against me. And now she's upset with me because she probably thinks like Yep. She started it, you know? Like, I literally started to think like it's my fault. And that's such like a toxic way that to think, but honestly, that's how I felt. And I felt like sometimes I wasn't giving the chance to like explain things. So it was so easy for some people to be like, okay, yeah, you know, or like they did see me as like a problem child. So they're like, yeah, I could see that, you know? And it was so crazy. My brother was talking to me the other day and he was telling me about some conflict at work and how he talked to the person that was involved because he's like, I don't want the person thinking this and that. And I'm like, oh my God, you actually went up to the person and talked to him about it. He was like, yeah, because that's how miscommunication happens and stuff. And I was just like in awe, like, wow, like, you know, yeah, that's how you're supposed to do things. Because I feel like a lot of relationships end because a lack of communication. And so hearing him, it just felt like a big boy moment where I was like, dude, you're cool. Like, you made sure to like cross all your T's and dot your I's because you didn't want any mixed communication. You know what I mean? And I really admire that about him, where it's like he makes sure, even when we're fighting, me and my brothers, he would be the one to be like, nah, I'm coming over, we're gonna talk about it. I'm like, I don't want to see your face. Knock, knock, knock. Well, you're gonna, so this, that, and he'll talk to me, and then we'll, you know, sometimes resolve, and then sometimes like it's like, nope, I'm still mad. I was tripping and I was like, oh my God, she's gonna think this, she's gonna think that. So I was like writing her like, hey, I'm sorry, I should have never said anything. And I was like literally like scared, even though Sam is such a little shit, I was scared of like losing Sam. I was like, oh my God, I should have never woke her up. And so I was apologizing. So it did make me look guilty in a way. And maybe it was my fault in a weird way. Like I should have just minded my business, you know? She tells me Mr. Peach doesn't want to see me for a while. And I'm like, why? And she's like, what do you mean? And she really had me feel like it was my fault. She was like telling me that I just feed into Sam's like craziness and stuff. Like, Alexis, like there was no one there. I just wanted my privacy. You guys wanted to come in. You guys were acting like a bunch of crazy girls. Like, I don't know what was going on. Like, you know, pinches locas, whatever. And I'm just like, no, but like we heard. She's like, Alexis, I'm telling you, you guys didn't hear anything. Estás loca? You guys were either dreaming. I don't know what you guys do. And I'm like, no. I'm like, are you messing with me? She's like, are you messing with me? And I'm like, no, like I'm being for real. She's like, yo también. I really was like, did I just lie to my mom about like what happened and didn't even happen? So like I'm literally like, what literally like what, like what's going on? Jade, you're really tripping. She was literally not caving. She was like, y'all are crazy. Like, you guys are crazy. This is why you guys need some time apart. You guys are nuts. Don't know what's going on with you guys. We go back to her home and I just do whatever I need to do, whatever she needs help with. I'm pretty much like her nanny and I'm cleaning whatever I have to do. Our conversations are very limited because I'm like, no. Like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I know I'm not crazy. And she did not want to cave in. She did not. She was like, you're crazy. So I literally stay with her for a few days and we are just so awkward. Like every time we talk, she wants to tell me like, oh, you still have an attitude. And it's so weird. It's not like if I have somewhere to be, you know, because like obviously like Mr. Peach is like fine with me being there, but it's just so weird. Like, I don't know. I felt like I was like prisoned there. I was like, I can't even say like, oh, I want to go hang out with a friend because like I got no friends. Or like the friends like I did like talk to, we weren't like, oh yeah, like come by right now. Like it was just like so awkward. I was like in such a like a weird situation that I didn't know how to move or what was the right way to move. And I still wanted to stay on that topic of like, who was upstairs that night? And she was not letting it down. Like she was full on like, you guys made that up. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. And it was just like consistent. And it was so weird. I was taking a shower one of the times and I heard a knock and I could hear like talking. And I tried to hurry up and like finish up because I was like, oh my God, I hope it was Mrs. Peach or Mr. Peach or Sam, somebody to be like, okay, you can come back home. I felt like this later as well, like in a different situation when I was in a different state with the ex and his mom and she sent me off with her pedophile son, I could not leave. Like, they would not let me leave. Like, they would not let me go back with them. Like, it was so weird. So it's so weird that I felt like that on like that occasion too. It hadn't happened yet, me going over there, like leaving state yet, but I still felt like when I look back, like those two situations like felt like the same, where it's like I wanted to leave, but like where would I go? You know what I'm saying? So I hurry up, finish, and I go downstairs, and like my hair's still wet, my clothes feel wet on me, you know, like it feels like humid. And she's like, what? And I'm like, oh, like who was it? She's like, why do you care? And I'm like, I don't know, like so awkward. And she told me that it was Mrs. Peach, that she was wondering if I wanted to come, and that Baltimore told her that like, no, she's fine, like she doesn't want to go back. And I'm like, why'd you say that? She's like, you do want to go back? And I'm like, well, yeah, like I want to see the kids. And she's like, hi Alexis, I just don't know with you, like I thought I was doing you the favor and letting you stay here so that you wouldn't be babysitting and cleaning shit. And I was like, yeah, but like it felt weird, like it literally felt so awkward. And anytime we would like talk or like sit down to eat, it was so dry. And she really kept trying to be like, you still are upset over something that like you guys like misheard. I was watching TV, and every time I would try and tell her like, no, she would like cut my head off and be like, nope, that's not what happened, stop making up lies, and like grab her food and like throw it in the sink or like in the garbage or like leave. And I'd be like, okay. And like this whole time I'm texting Sam and I'm like, hey, respond to me, like, are you good? Like, what's going on? Like, you're not messaging me back. And then she finally did message me back, and she says like, I'm fine, dot. And I'm like, so this whole time I'm like literally thinking like, oh my god, I did something, it was me, I messed up, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like literally like freaking out, because I'm like, oh my god, they turned her on me, oh my god, like this, oh my god, that. So I told Baltimore, hey, I'm gonna go on a date with like my ex and stuff. And she's like, no, you're not. You could do that over there with them, but you're not gonna be coming and going here. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going. And I was trying to be stern with her, like, I'm leaving, like I'm not gonna be held here. And she was like, no, you're not, like I don't know, like you're out and about, something can happen to you. So she was trying to play on like, oh, she was like trying to keep me safe. It was so awkward. She like threatened that like she could call the police and I could be like locked up until like my mom got out, and like I wouldn't want that, right? And I was like, no, but like I always leave. Yeah, but not here. You're not gonna come and go as you please. Like I know what you're doing. You're not gonna do that. I know what you're doing. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? Honestly, like, oh my god. So I was like, okay, so I respected the rules. I didn't go out. The next day, it felt like forever, y'all. The next day, there's a knock on the door and I run to it, and it's Sam. And I open it and she like looks at me, she's like, what's wrong with you? Like, cause like how I looked like scared. I probably was like, oh my god, oh my god. And she's like, what's wrong with you? She's like, are you ready? And I was like, ready for what? And she's like, to go back. And I'm like, I can go back. She's like, why wouldn't you be able to go back? And I just told her, like, anytime you feel in a situation where you feel like no one's telling like full truth, or you feel like they're not telling the full story, always make sure like, to be like, this is what this. And I was like, Mrs. Peach came back by the other day, Baltimore tried, I didn't want to go. And she's like, yeah. I was like, can you guys believe that? She's like, why would you want to go and like babysit? So it kind of like saying the same thing like Baltimore did. So I was kind of freaking out, and I was like, what? Like, I like those kids. Like, you guys are like the ones who are assholes. So I'm like trying to explain to her. Baltimore's like, no, she's not leaving yet. Like, we have to do some stuff. And I was like, no, like I'm going. And Sam was like, don't talk to me. Tells her, me and Sam end up leaving. Baltimore is like pissed. Go in the car, and Mrs. Peach is in there, because it's so awkward. Like, I wanted to tell her so bad, was Mr. Peach, like I still wanted to stay on it, but I was like, I felt like I was like, I didn't know what way to move. So I get in the car, Peach is like not talking to me. She tells me if I grabbed everything, and I'm like, yes. She's like, okay, good. We reverse, we go home, and I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed today's story time. If you guys did, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys soon with the cola story. I didn't forget. I love you guys. Besos a todos. I'm so sorry my voice is going. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.